My boyfriend of 14 years cheated and now has a baby. First of all, why is he with your boyfriend for 14 goddamn years? Did you meet him when you were 2?
Wait, let's see how old they are.
My mom will start to take my name to the altar at night vigils so they can pray the
She needs
demon
to
away.
marry.
What do you mean this man tied her name to a tree? Said that she's locked in this relationship. She'll start going to the mountain to pray with my name and a picture of me. That is spiritual warfare.
Oh my
at its
God.
finest.
We're taking the name to your pastor.
So,
Please
said,
pray.
please, this is her photo. 14 years this man has held her. 14 years.
It is a Thursday. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, guys.
Actually, it could be whatever day. Depends on what day they're listening to this.
It's true.
Because I know you lot have your little rotations and schedules and shit.
Yeah. I would listen to us on a hump day, to be fair. Though I would want to listen to us as soon as we come out also. It's either that or Wednesday.
It'll be a Thursday. Wednesday is already occupied on my podcast schedule. Tuesday, I have a free day. Tuesday's only free. Tuesday and Sundays are the only 3 days I have in terms of my podcast schedule.
I feel like Sunday should be a free day.
Yeah, Sunday is a free day. Yeah, Sundays and Tuesdays.
Oh, there he is.
Oscar! I don't even know if Bro can hear us at this point.
Because he gives that he can't hear us because every time we say it, he just acts. But also, sometimes animals be like that. They ignore you on purpose.
Ignore your ass. Tooks used to do that all the time, and you know because you could hear his ear. You can see his ear go like that.
Yeah.
So like you can hear me.
Soz used to do that.
You just don't want to look at me.
Yeah, Soz will do that. The air naturally gives it away.
Like, so you can fucking hear me. And they will stare in that corner. They will stare in that corner. Don't fucking call my name.
I wonder how Soz is doing, man.
Eating somewhere. Do you think she's still mobile?
Stephanie, I loved my baby. I miss her consistently.
I know, but do you think she's still mobile?
I was gonna say, do you want to do best friend duties and try and twang my boyfriend to get a pet?
Because I'm still working on a dog.
Oh, fair. So once you do yours, then you can do mine. Because I feel like I need a bit of outside influence because he's not budging.
Yeah, but also, who's gonna look after the pet?
Both of us.
How? Where does it say? Because I'm not staying in your house because you're never there.
Why does everyone say that I'm never there?
Because you're never there.
Where am I?
Well, we don't know.
What do you mean we don't know?
At your mum's?
I'm barely at my
friends.
Barely at his.
I'm
actually mostly here.
Well, the dog can't stay here.
This is a very pet friendly office.
Okay. So the dog's just it needs a stable environment.
I actually think if I had a dog, it would be perfect here. Because I'm here so often and it's a dog friendly office.
Okay, but then what happens when you move office or if you move office or whatever? Where does the dog go?
Hopefully we'd go to another dog friendly office.
I think you should figure out who's going to look after this dog before you get it. I want a dachshund.
I want a dachshund.
I want a dachshund.
Dachshund.
Dachshund. I do want one. But they look like they die quick.
Well, actually, they're prone to arthritis and so things.
Yeah, I can tell. You can see it. Look how small their little chicken wing legs are.
Their
long ass body. That and the anorexic dog.
Chihuahua.
Them little racer dog. They even look with them tall, skinny.
Oh, the Great Dane ones.
Oh God, I can't stand them. I can't stand them.
No, greyhounds. Sorry, that's what it is. Great Danes.
They're great greyhounds, and then I love Dalmatians, but they're so badly behaved.
Are they?
I can't discipline.
Is it because they're beautiful?
No, poodles are. Who are the poodles that look like Celine Dion? Yeah. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The poodles that look like Celine Dion. What are they called? Are they just called poodles? What are they called?
Aren't they just poodle? You know what? I want a chow. But
that?
it's expensive. Chow.
The fluffy ones.
Yeah.
They're like $5,000.
They're so expensive.
And people on my estate, we walk in them like they're nothing. I'm like, how rich are you?
Look.
Bro, they're like $5,000, bro. There's like about 4 people on my estate that have them. There's one that has an all black one, which are incredibly rare. And like, you have money. That's why they be stealing your Range Rover if they're on that side.
I'm trying to. Every time I see a dog now, I'm like, push present. Push present.
No, you wouldn't want a dog as a push present. You're already dealing with one baby. You want to deal with another one. You know, pets are like babies, you know.
Yeah, but that's why we should get it before I push.
But
But I
then
need
you need to worry about whether the dog will accept the child.
the dog will accept the
Yeah,
child.
you say that. Then when you leave the room, this is coming.
Stephanie, it doesn't happen.
That's a worse fear.
Stephanie, doesn't.
That does happen.
No, it doesn't.
What? Go and Google it. They will tune off the baby's face.
Stop it!
Hey, listen, don't just send dogs, you know. They get territorial because they legit think you're their mummy. If that brought a human baby, like, look, your brother. I said, cool, leave the room first.
It's not funny. Okay, I've seen so many videos of cats protecting their human. Also,
I won't even trust the cats to be fair.
why?
Because they again come sit on the baby's face.
Just I'm gonna lean here.
And after I've seen Chooks do things, I said there's still a picture on my Instagram profile of his mouth wide open as I caught him biting Chi-Chi. Can't trust these pets.
No, but I feel like they get protective. They want to look after the little human as well.
What even scares me when people have like the hench, like pit bulls and what do they call them? What's that band?
XL bullies.
XL bullies. Oh, look, they're protecting the baby. They're such gentle giants. They're going to eat. They are protecting their suya. They're going to eat that child.
Stop.
Like they've never eaten before. You're going to come here and tell us that you're shocked.
Stop.
The dog's head is this big. Now you're telling me that it's protecting the baby.
Stop. No, because dogs are very
Isn't it the
loyal.
baby like Chin Chin?
Oh my God. I didn't tell you about my crazy ass. Did I tell you about my crazy ass cab journey the other day?
No.
Oh my God. Sorry, the reason that came to mind was because my driver was telling me about the most loyal animals, and the most loyal animals are horses and dogs. But nevertheless, let me get on to
Horses.
Yeah, they feel your emotions. Apparently, dogs and horses feel
I've
your.
I've seen some videos, Cristiano. I don't think it's horses.
No,
I don't think it's horses.
no.
And I think it's like horses are fat phobic as well.
Okay,
because when they're thick baby on that back, all of a sudden they can't hear commands. They go fast
because they're stressed.
I don't care.
They obviously it's more weight.
Okay. Don't come and start shaming us because all of a sudden you can't hear commands when there's a thick baby on your back. They tell you to stop a guy from faster.
But remember,
do you want me to fall?
But remember, that's why there's a limitation, and I don't know what exactly the limitation was. I spoke about this last week. I think there's a limitation of how much weight you can be and ride a horse.
Yeah, I will never try. I'm not doing that to the horse. I'm not doing that to the horse.
One day we are going to.
No,
we must do horse
Cassandra,
riding for Patreon.
please.
Stephanie,
I'm not getting on the horse. It's the same way I'm not going to Miami with a pot belly because you just don't put yourself in situations. You don't put yourself in situations. Okay? You just don't.
Stephanie,
A young Thorpe Park, I can do.
Horse riding you can't do.
There's a limitation.
Stephanie, have you never got on a
The
donkey?
Thorpe Park limitation.
Wait, when you were a kid, did you try a donkey?
No, I'm not going to do it.
When you were a kid, did you try a donkey or not?
No.
Why?
Why would I? Where was I finding the donkey in Forest Gate, Cristiano?
It's not. Well, actually, there's donkeys in East London. We've been to farms where there were donkeys. By the
Okay,
way.
did they look
and
like
I'm
they were...
sure they allowed us to get on.
No, they didn't, Cristiano. We were only allowed to feed them. But what I'm saying is, I wouldn't put the horse through there. Thorpe Park, I didn't know. I knew, but I didn't know that it was a thing for people to check the requirements for Thorpe Park. Then I was like, hold on. Why are people checking the requirements for Thorpe Park? Now I know why. So there's a whole Reddit thread of people discussing whether they can fit on rides.
I swear.
I was like, how tight is this bitch? You can't have if you have anything more than a 51-inch wide back, don't go Thorpe Park.
Oh, because the seats won't lock.
Yeah, because it's not a weight limit; it's a measurement. It's a measurement thing. So there's no weight limit. It's whether the thing can go over you.
That's what I was gonna say.
So
'cause
if
it's
you
the,
need,
the lock-in.
yes, I'm assuming people that will need a seatbelt extension is that something I would need to consider because it's by inches.
You would think they would accommodate for such things though, but I guess if it's at a certain thing, it can't secure other people.
It can't
So
secure
it's
you.
just
So it's just
flinging-
there, just
just
there
be flinging.
dangling in the
But
air.
I'm just hitting your shoulders against the thing.
Dangling in the air. But that was interesting. How was I looking that up? Oh, I was looking for best rides in Thorpe Park because work wants to go to Thorpe Park.
Oh, that's fun.
But I can't go anymore.
Wow.
I got jury duty that I deferred last year, so they're not letting me defer it again. I said I ain't got annual leave to figure it out. I said, all right then.
I went to Thorpe Park for Halloween last year. And if you don't know, I'm petrified of rides.
Oh, I love rides. Stealth? Is it Stealth? It's Stealth is at Thorpe Park, right?
I think so.
Oh,
I stopped
I
breathing.
still have my medal.
I stopped breathing.
Why?
I forget to breathe. I'm not gonna lie to you. I forget to breathe. My body forgets how to take in air. Like, you know how people collapse on rides?
Yeah.
Like they pass out.
Yeah.
That would be me. My body forgets.
Fair.
My body forgets to.
I love the thrill.
And me like a div. When I was asked to go, I always wanted to go Fright Night because I believe that people scaring you can distract you from the fear. So I like people jumping out at me and then like that was all very, very fun. Rides not as much, but I did get on rides, and it's only because the person I was with I was actually trying to impress. So hear me, I'm like, by the way, I don't like rides. I can't do them, but I would get on the rides because say yes to things. And also I'd just be on the rides with my eyes shut. And when he would try to get me to open my eyes, I think I'd stop breathing. I'd have to open my eyes.
I remember when I was on Stealth and just before the ride took off, one of the operators brought out like a giant screw and was like, and then the ride went off and I said, this is it.
What?
But apparently it's a joke they do to people.
I can imagine.
Don't be doing that.
I would pass out.
People were legit crying on the ride.
I would pass
I said, this is it then.
And you know what's not funny? There's been rides where people have lost their fucking legs,
Yeah.
you fucking weirdo.
I don't know why he did that. Literally, as the ride was going, he was like, with a giant screw. And we were off. People were crying. People were actually crying.
I want you to know, I am traumatized from, I think I was probably like 11 years old when the ride happened, where I think there was a crash on the ride. And I think some people died and some people lost limbs. Motherfucker, I've never forgotten that. I think about that every time I go to a. It's the reason why I don't go on ferry ground rides.
Yeah, because I was about to say funfair rides. The reason why I'd be sad at them, because what do you mean you just drove into the middle of the town centre and said that you're just gonna start this big machine that just
you
tosses people in
hammered
the
this
air?
bitch into the ground, which means it can come right back up.
Hammered. The ones in my area ain't hammered. They just be driving in their normal vehicles with this whole thing attached to the back.
No, but you know when it's like it spins in the air. I'm like, how you set this up? This is a pop-up, by the way.
Just look at them. Do they look like this is even their full-time job?
You're not engineers.
This is how you do on the weekend.
You're not engineers.
You're not engineers. I'm not going on it.
Because one day,
because at least at
I'll be swinging, and you'll fly me. And now I'll be flipped out. Me just sit the carriages now elsewhere.
I do want to go Thorpe Park. I enjoy Thorpe Park. I like things like that give me a thrill. But I can't go because I have to go be an adult in court. This better be a big murder case, you know. If they put me on for some kind of phone snatching thing for 2 weeks, I'm gonna be so fucking angry.
Wouldn't you? But I've had this conversation with you. Like, if it was a big thing, I wouldn't. I don't want to be part of this.
Why?
Too much responsibility.
Girl.
Too much responsibility.
This is what I went to law school for. I didn't go to law school. I just have a law degree. Let me correct myself there. Full law, expect too much. I want to see the crimes. Let it be like they bring Diddy to the UK to continue his
Jesus
case here.
Christ.
Oh my God. Bury him under the jail.
What is happening with him?
He's coming out soon. Don't
Swear-
worry. Trump
what?
is working on that bitch. Trump is working on that bitch. I bet you by the end of this year that man will be out.
Right. So, weird ass journey in the Uber.
Oh yeah.
So, it's my birthday. I get the Uber to, where was I going? I was going to my mum's house, right? So, the driver does this weird thing where like he thingies the journey, accepts the journey, and then he's messaged me like 3 times to say he's coming. And I was like, I guess it now, you're coming. Because you know they message once and then cool. He was like, I've arrived, fine. I think I was looking for one last thing. I probably took like 2 to 3 minutes before I came out. I came out now. You were late. How comes you were late?
Oh, they cancelled it. I would have the way cancel.
Stephanie, I was like,
Take the £5 and go.
I was like, I can't remember what I said. I was like, I was looking for something. He's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll put the bag in the boot because I have my travel bag with me. He was like, oh, are you going away somewhere nice? Yeah, you going away somewhere nice?
Cancelled it. £5.
I said, yeah. I was like, no, my mum's. Oh, okay. You go there often?
Stop telling people the truth.
I said, yeah. So you going on holiday, yeah? I said, I just said, okay, no. Then one of my friends called me, video called me. Obviously, don't have headphones in. So I just picked up because I wasn't even expecting her to call me. And so we're having a chat. And she was wishing me happy birthday. And we ended up talking about, I think, stuff she's got done in the house. And then I was like, oh, I've got stuff that I need done in the house as well, because it was to do with the boiler, this, that, the other, So I was like, yeah, my boiler's cooked, Cool, come off the phone. So is that your house, yeah? It's your house? I said, yeah. I said, oh, okay. Now, all the flashbacks of when my mother has said, stop talking about your business.
Stop talking, because I'm like, I don't even know why you're telling the man that you're going to your mum's yard. This is why I don't speak to Uber drivers, bro.
Stephanie, it became terrifying because he's like, you know, you and your siblings, you can put yourselves on the deed. I said, overstepping boundaries. And the thing is, even actually before we left, he gave me a story. So as we were, funny enough, as I was leaving and he was putting the bag in the boot, the police were driving, but driving past really slowly. So I was like, cool, this is weird. And he was like, then he said, oh, I thought the police were looking at me, you know, like obviously every winter I shave off all my hair. So my hair's super long. It's like down here. But like, then in the winter I shave it off, like sometimes you just, and he went on and on. And I said, this is obviously before I started questioning. And I was thinking there's something not right here, but everyone has to earn their living. Stephanie, for the rest of that journey, someone else called me as well, and he asked a question about that after I came off the phone. And then he kept, when I say he wouldn't stop talking to me, then he ended up talking, I think there was a conversation about dogs. Do you know, like, the most loyal animals are like horses and dogs, you know, they're really smart, you know. Steph, I said, yeah. When I got to my mom's house, I was so grateful. He's like, all right, well, have a nice. I said, I don't know what I walked into. It was terrifying. Now, obviously, it could be the way, because everyone's brain works differently. It's either that or drugs, one or the other. I don't know.
People that you've got too much grade, I would cancel that shit from the moment you said you're late.
That is weird, isn't it?
Sometimes I cancel Uber. I'll look, and if I don't like the look of them, I'm cancelling it from around
because
the corner.
they actually know where you live.
I don't play that. I know people might think, oh, I sound unfriendly when I say I don't speak to Uber drivers, but protection. As someone who's watched one too many crime stories on TikTok at 3 a.m, protection, please. If I don't even like the look of you, cancel.
Do you know what? Because it is like, and I think at that moment, 2 things came to mind. The fact that if there was one rogue Uber driver, they know where you live.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with what I said about so guys, previously I was talking about my bad experience with a driving instructor, and again overstepping boundaries, pulled up to my house, knocked on my door to say when you next get a booking appointment, because he wanted to be a creep. So it's like when people have access, they see the house that you come out
But
of.
also you're nice.
Yeah.
People are too scary nowadays. Please, everybody keep themselves to themselves.
How was your week, my love?
My week, I don't know, tiring. I feel like my social battery has been used a lot this week.
My picnic being one of them.
Your pick. See, I'm so coming. Your picnic being one of them. I feel like my social battery is drained. I need to recharge. I feel like I'm over summer now. It's okay. I don't need to see anyone
You're
else.
ridiculous.
I'm ready for it to be cold. Then to be back inside their house because this is tiring.
What does your recharge look like?
Hibernating, looking in, working.
You've had all of 2 weeks.
I know it's just tiring. But Amsterdam will be like my playtime for myself because I've really planned my days, and I'm looking to have a brilliant time. I love Amsterdam anyway, so I will be entertained. But yeah, I'm just ready to lock in. Like the year is going by so fast. It's gonna be Christmas again, Christiana.
It will be.
I just don't want this year to pass by and be like the other years. I say like the other years. I mean, we still managed to do stuff, but I just want to make sure I end this year proud. I think especially this particular year because it just started off so horribly.
Your year started off heavy.
Oh, I've had a year. So I just want to like these last 6 months. I just want to make sure I utilize them. Actually, end the year to saying that yeah, it started off horribly, but it ended in a good way, on a good note. And I hope 2027 is just nothing like 2026 because Jesus Christ. So yeah, is that Ella or win of the week? Ella of the week is my social battery is drained. I don't want to speak to no one. I don't want to speak to nobody, please. I spoke to so many people. I just don't want to speak to nobody. Please, I ain't got a joke for nobody. I ain't got nothing. Nothing. But lovely time. Wonderful people. Yeah. It was a good time. It was a long day. I think because we recorded in the morning.
We packed our day.
When I got back, my feet were hurting.
And the fact that I wanted to drag you in things in between.
No. My feet were hurting. You know, you take off your shoe, your foot red, toes a bit entangled. I was like, we've had a long day. I'm so sorry, guys. A long ass day.
I will say, I too was overstimulated. I think everybody was actually overstimulated in hindsight.
It was too much.
There was so much.
There was too much going on.
And the thing is, it was so surprising because there wasn't even a load of people. Like I've had birthdays that have had more people there. We were actually fighting battles. So for hindsight, guys, obviously I organized a pickaroo, not realizing that there was a massive event in the stadium right next to where we were doing the pickaroo.
It was athletics. Now, I didn't know you man be watching other people run outside of the Olympics. But apparently it's a thing. A 60,000 person event kind of thing. Shut down Westfield kind of thing. It was given Dartford crossing all over again. They let us in, they won't let us out.
The roads were shut. People could not get, like, there were people missing because they could not get there. And they just messaged me like, we'll try later, but we also might not.
I knew people.
And yeah, because they were stressed. Like, imagine being sent around and around and around and can't get in.
The moment I see the crowd, you turn. I don't even get out of the car.
But I do wonder how we got in though.
We got in whilst, because remember, they were closing that by Basaba Attire. That's why they were putting up. Because I was like, why are they putting up the screen? We didn't know we were the last to escape.
Oh, so they must have closed the roads after that.
And then made everyone go round. So we were actually the last.
And also, we walk through with Audacity. And one thing I realized of recent, there's been a couple times where I'm like, people are trying to say, no, you're not allowed in. And I'm like, well, I need to get in. And if I don't take a stand, I won't get what I want. And I'm starting to learn that sometimes you just have to bypass things. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Results may vary. Different factors play. Results may vary. Please. Results. Look at me, people. Results may vary. Okay.
This is the spin the block.
Just know.
This is the spin the block idea again.
Results may vary. Know who is saying what. Please. Please.
So the other day, I'm going to Sainsbury's, right? Me like it's a Sunday. So me like a dum-dum decides to go to Sainsbury's at exactly 3:58. Get to Sainsbury's at 3:58. It closes at 4. And this is stupid. Fair enough. Cool. But I need to be in and out. I think I went for one thing, which was washing up liquid. I need the washing up liquid. I wasn't going to have any more washing up liquid. And you
could have delivered it. Co-op was open. Co-op, Sainsbury's local, all of them are open until like 10, 11 on a Sunday.
I don't have any of those near me.
Have you checked on your delivery app?
No. Well, I'll check it when I get home but yeah, I don't. I think you'd get it from...
Corner shops are also open. All of them.
No, corner shops aren't open.
Yeah, all of the smaller shops have licenses to be open.
They do. They're not in my area.
There must be a Co-op or a Sainsbury's local.
There isn't. No, there isn't. There isn't.
Have you checked on delivery?
Let's be doing it now. Because I promise you, there isn't. I've never seen such a nothing area in my life. And remember, we've got the big one there. I don't think there is. We'll find out. Stand corrected. There is a local.
Told you.
1.4 miles away. Oh. Different area.
They'll deliver it to you.
Oh, they would deliver it to me, to be fair. Actually, no, because they close early as well, don't they?
No, Sundays.
Swear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But small shops have licenses to stay open.
Oh. Anyway, I got to Sainsbury's at 3:58. Closes at 4, right? And I saw 2 guys walk in, so I was like, fine. But like, I'm probably like a minute behind them. But they walked in, so I'm like, oh wait, sure, they're letting people in. Excuse me. There's a man at the door, and he's like, when I get there, he's like, no more in. But they're letting people out. And I'm like, but another woman is debating him. She was like, but you just let those guys in, so can I not go in? And as the people are coming out, there was an older guy who looks like he's from the area, very English, who was like, well, you just let those lads in, so you might as well let these lot in as well. And at that point, I was like, I could stand here debating and saying, why am I not allowed? Or I could just walk in. And I walked in.
Again, results may vary. I don't need to, you lot know. I don't need to tell you shit. You guys are there. Results may vary. Again, results may vary.
And I feel like we did the same thing for the picnic. We saw them shutting it and we're like, we just need to get through. So we're just
No, because they're still letting people through.
Were they?
But I guarantee if that shit was shut, I'm not trying to get in. Again, results may vary. That's how you lot end up trying to go to the tape to prove a point. And now you're giving us story time on TikTok. You know, I said results may vary. That's what I need to say. The people that get it. Yeah, results may vary. Yeah. Not in this Western world.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
My W of the week. To be fair, I don't have a W. Okay, Remy is getting her cocoa removed on Friday.
Excited.
It's a good thing, but also bad. So we have to go for the generic windscreen because they said the windscreen with the Mercedes signature costs an extra £200. I said, this ain't my car. She's going back anyway.
Is she going back?
Well, when the It's
Yeah.
time to renew. I'm gonna swap it out for something else. But I was like, this ain't my. I didn't buy her cash. That's for them
Fair.
to worry about. If it push comes to shove, I'll sign it my goddamn self when I'm giving it back. There you go. If Steph was here, oh, Jesus Christ. For one little signature.
Little Sharpie.
I said, fuck that shit. Put the generic shit on it. Just make sure it's compatible with the cameras. But yeah, she's getting her crack fixed. For those who don't know, Remy is my car. I give all my cars names. I only have one car, sorry. That made me seem like I had multiple cars. I have one car. The previous car, if you are a early
OG.
listener, if you're OG, you know Pedro. Pedro was my non-binary car. They are no more because it cost
So much
to repair her. She was Pedro. She's non-binary, but she also goes by she. All right, just stay with me. It's fine. But it would have cost too much. Basically, the money that I would have spent to repair her would have been worth more than what she's worth. If that makes sense, I don't know. Yeah. So we decided to bite the bullet and actually get a nicer car. Well, one of my dream cars, and that is Remy. So I thought I should explain that because I'll be talking about Remy, and I'm sure some of you are like, is that her child or her partner or a machine? It's a car.
machine.
So Remy is the car. So she's getting fixed on Friday finally. So that big ass crack. So you're like, is that the crack?
Stephanie's been talking about this crack, and I think I saw the crack when it was a baby, and now that crack
Is
is
a grown ass man.
the teenager. It's gone through puberty.
It's halfway through the screen, guys.
And I was just on my phone when I got in the car, obviously trying to search where we were going and what route, I think. And then you said something about the crack. I looked up and I screamed.
Yeah.
I screamed.
It's a crack. It's a crack, guys. Like if that was on my side, if you had reached anywhere near my side, I wouldn't be allowed to drive it legally because it's just been expanding in the hot weather.
That's crazy.
So remember, it was a small little pum that I thought I got fixed by Halfords. Turns out cracks expand regardless of what the fuck you do.
Did they inject the gel in? Was it completely gone?
Yeah.
Man.
It wasn't completely gone.
Oh.
I could still see it, but I thought, oh, maybe it's just how it's supposed to be. Like
They just didn't fix it properly.
Girl, even the one, you see how it's curved now?
Yeah.
I heard that one. It did boom whilst I was driving in 30 degrees heat.
You screamed.
I said, who got shot? I said, who got shot? I was actually looking around. Look at my boy. I said, what was that? I just saw the car. I said, oh. Let me call National Windscreens. I can't even wait for Mercedes no more. This is an emergency. I don't even know if she's gonna make it to Friday.
Yeah, because it gives that one day she might just shut up.
Yeah, I know it's gonna shower. Every time I go over a speed bump, I'm just taking risks out here. Taking risks.
I can imagine if you go through IMO, for example, the car wash.
Oh, I can't.
Fear, okay.
That's why she's so dirty.
Oh,
I haven't been able to wash her.
No, in truth, because when I
they said I clawed it. I asked Claude. I said, "Is it safe to say?" I said, "Don't you fucking try it, bro." That gas, and don't you fucking try it. The pressure from that water, I can't even use the windscreen right like that. When it rains, I get scared. I'm like, it could just remove everything, just shatter.
No, terrifying.
So I'm waiting for Friday. I cannot wait. Come and take the car and do what you need to do. I hope I get her back on the same day. You know I can't live without my car.
You can't.
I really can't. So
is it near you? The place?
Yeah.
That you do it? Okay.
I wanted them to do a home service, but
they said no.
No, it's just extra money. I said, I will come and meet you. Don't worry. I will come and meet you.
Cost of living crisis, we don't have.
Please.
After we spoke about the concerts, like we don't have disposable budget. Like
I was looking at the Jay-Z concert tickets again. I don't know what that man is playing at. Cristiano, the goat seats. The mountain goat seats, Cristiano, £111.
This is the thing, yeah. When people marry into wealth, yeah, as they have done, when they are an example of the royal family. What they've done there, they did hip hop royalty and pop royalty, and they merged it to make a family. And now it's like, this is our overall value. And if you want to be in the same vicinity, if you want to smell the same air as us,
it's for the price they're charging, it has to be a Beyonce concert as well. Because even the ones where it's still seated, you're not standing, but you're just like at a decent enough level where you can still see the details on his face, maybe from the screen. £300 and something. I said, excuse me.
For one person.
Pardon. I was like, am I clicking on
He
the
said-
right area of the stage? They said, yes, bitch.
He said, how much do you want to see? How much you love me?
Oh, nah, man. It's not fair. Beyonce's ticket weren't even that expensive. That's it. It must be because it's on her
2 for 1.
birthday.
Yeah, 2 for 1.
For she come and reveal the new album there. Now I've lost out again. So I'm gonna have to buy it. But I'm just not liking it.
You won't regret it.
I know when my mom's pension drops.
Ask her to get you a present.
I am a child.
It's true, and your birthday's coming. That
Mm.
could be the present.
No, not on top of the present.
Oh, sorry.
I hope look after someone to the nursing school. Drop something. Drop something. Because these tickets aren't going to buy itself. And if I buy the 111 ones, my glasses don't go that far.
I was gonna say there is that option.
I might as well just sit there.
But yeah, you do have a little eyesight problem. So.
Yeah, I have an eyesight problem. Look at what we did with what's it? That
Wait, but
podcast show.
hold on, wait. What happened to your contact journey?
I got nails.
Fair.
They're gonna have to wait until I cut. I'm gonna do it before the end of the year because it's actually ridiculous now. Glasses, yeah, good for seeing, not great for my steez. You know.
You can get glasses that are good for your steez.
Yeah, but like, what if I want to wear sunglasses?
Prescription.
Do you know how much it costs to replace lens in sunglasses? The same prescription. It's so easy. You're not the one fucking spending the money. They charge you £70 just for using your own lens.
Stephanie. Why did you say?
People do that. Like, you get glasses.
I have glasses. That's a joke.
When's the last time you wore them? I don't even know what you be seeing. You could be blind for all I know. Knowing you are. And you just ain't noticed.
One of my bosses spoke
That's
to
how
me.
you keep using those kind of photos of my birthday. You probably can't even see what it looks like. Just put anything up. Just putting anything up.
Yeah, I've had prescription. Well, I was wearing glasses. Well, I was prescribed glasses when I was 24.
Keep playing. No, keep playing. Keep playing.
I used to wear them. I wore them for a couple of years.
So what happened?
I didn't need them
You
anymore.
don't. No, you can't see. You can't see because I was like that, and then one day I had to put them on and never take them off. I couldn't even see where the train was coming. I'll be on the central line platform like.
No, do you know what is so funny is when I'm next to my man who can see, and I'll be like, you can see that crazy work. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay then.
Yeah, no, I'm forcing people to get eye tests. I just can't believe they can see.
Yeah, word.
Then they come out and say, yeah, it was perfect. I was like, perfect?
What do you mean?
Not a little speck in his eye, nothing. No, he got 20/20 vision. I said, damn it.
Damn.
And now I'm here with my egg-shaped eyes. Can't see shit. Even when I drive back from recording the pod, just hella glaring lights. I can't see shit. That M11 can't see nothing. It's God that's guiding me when I'm on those motorways at night because I can't see fuck all.
I'm sick of it.
I can't see nothing. I thank God they started putting those reflective lights on the lines alongside the lines because before I couldn't see shit. I'll be driving down residential roads with my full beams on because I can't see nothing.
Damn. Shit.
Also, someone on the M25 is drawing fake lines on the road. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but someone's drawing like lines to merge into other lines. So basically trying to trick cars to like merge into other lanes that it's not supposed to.
Why would they do that?
And I know it's fake because it looks like different paint to the normal paint. It looks like someone used paint that you used to paint your walls to do it, and it's wonky.
That's strange.
I saw it on the way here, and I was like subconsciously like starting to follow it. I was like, wait, hold on, fuck, this don't make no sense because you're just putting me into the other lane when this lane is still going. I don't know what's going on there. Someone's gonna comment and say, girl, that was a merging sign. But I'm telling you, it's a fake one. It didn't make sense. I've never seen it before, and I take that route every week. I've never seen it. Also, why isn't the map taking me through the A13 anymore?
It's not?
Nah. It makes me avoid it at all costs.
What's happening there? What?
I don't know. I mean, I'm grateful because the way cars be tipping and turning on that road and that little motorway.
Yeah, but because it connects to East London, that one's a speed one as well.
Because everywhere that they had an accident is the route that I take to get to the studio.
Sorry.
Including the Callingtown one where those two boys sadly lost their lives. See that? I saw the video. I said, and it was around the time that I would have, just after the time that I would have been driving to the studio. Between. And it's always that place I like to misbehave.
Yeah, but there's some places that anywhere that kind of connects. No, actually, no, it's not anywhere. That road there, around about popular roads, there must be bear crashes as well.
A406, A13, A2.
I was gonna say thingy. Obviously we know Redbridge, where our old studio was.
Oh, hell. Oh my God.
Any time of the day, doesn't matter, morning or night.
You see a BMW just shift to the left. Oh my God. I don't even have time for it. A BMW or Polo or Audi.
Or an Audi, yeah.
Move to the left. I ain't got time.
Just let them. Let please.
I don't know where are they racing to. Like what? I don't understand what the purpose of this is.
And the joke is, it's any time of the day.
Any time of the day.
It doesn't make sense.
Where are you guys racing to? Can I just ask? Like, where do you guys go?
There's not even clubs.
Where you go? Like, what joy do you get from this racing thing?
Oh wait, Faces is down there.
They're not going Faces.
I know they're not going Faces. I don't know where they are.
I don't know where they're going, but it's like I just want to know, like, where are you guys racing to?
Also, they must have their own clubs though that them lot go to.
That's fine. Do you have to? Is there a curfew or something where they don't let people in after a certain time? Why are you always racing? What joy do you get out of risking your lives and other people's lives?
Also, I have a question, right? Sorry, and I know this is random. It's so off brand, not off brand, but I feel like the same places when we were kids, the same places that did dancehall parties, like bashment raves, would also have bangara raves. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the same clubs were used.
I don't know about that one.
I'm sure it is.
I don't even think I ever came across a Bangor rave. I don't know about that one.
I feel like, what's the one by
Club 19?
No, I never got to go to that. Ilford, not Ifbar.
Ramos.
By the cinema.
That was that Ramos? That may have been Ramos.
We had such a great time.
Ew, I met my ex-boyfriend there.
I mean, many people met their boyfriends there. That was
that terrible place. Oh God. Ew.
Memories.
Ew.
It was like every ruffian in our era. Like, I think it is the collective place of the people in our areas.
Because all the ruffians, they'll come and bring out their Pradas on a Friday night.
People that would you never see in Ilford, all of a sudden.
In there.
All of a sudden, from the other part of Newham, have found their way in that. Wow. Right, my Ellen win of the week. Jesus, we've been yapping for 45 minutes. What is my L of the week? My L of the week is we spoke about this briefly. So obviously I mentioned we had a birthday picnic. Me and Stephanie showed up with nothing, and halfway through I cried and tried to run in a bush where Stephanie stopped me from embarrassing myself. I also tried to lay in fetal position on the ground a couple times as well.
In a white dress. In a white tasseled dress.
Oh. One thing we know about me is I'm dramatic and emotional. I also want to let it be known that everyone knew my timekeeping, and so the picnic that started at 2:30 really started at 5, 6.
It was 6.
Black people timing is ridiculous.
No, but then they had a point because we didn't get there until what, 5?
No,
we were late.
We were late.
It was 2:05.
We got there at 3.
We didn't get there at 3.
We did get there at 3.
We got to the car park at 3, Cristiano. We didn't get there at 3.
So if we got to the car park at 3,
We were in M&S at like 3:30. We were not there at 3. We were not there at 3. We finished here at 2:30.
2:10.
By the time we got to the car and actually moved off, it was
Fine, it was 2:30.
So
that was my L of the week because I had multiple meltdowns before the good. I think they should. Did they have to shove drink? They had to shove drink down my throat. But win of the week. I've had parents meet boyfriend type situation, and that was super fun. It all went well. I've been panicking about this for essentially months. I panic about things for so long. So I've got stuff off my mental to-do list, and it feels free, and it went really, really well. My boyfriend did really well, really, really well. My mum did well, because you know how I'm always afraid of that. I feel like parents meeting a boyfriend is always very daunting. How did you find it?
yeah, but it was more because I had to make sure everyone behaved.
I feel like
AKA my mum.
yeah, because
My dad was fine
okay.
because he's friendly and just, I guess he was just happy to see a man. Yeah, my dad's like easy as long as you're fine. My dad's very vain. As long as you're fine, he don't care. He's like, he's very handsome. My mum is very much like, she's like me but on steroids.
Hard to impress.
Hard to impress, but she makes it known. Or she'll be like, she makes it known that she's assessing you. But yeah, no, it was fine. They went to lunch as well.
Nice.
I was there though. I'm gonna leave them unsupervised. But yeah, it was fine. But he's shy anyway, so he ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah. I do wonder how those things normally go, because I don't think we have those conversations about the first meeting of parents.
No, it's a performance. Everyone performs.
Yeah, fair.
I'm pretty sure I curtsied or I think I kneeled when I met his parents. I was like, this is so performative because I'm not like this. I'm the most disrespectful bitch you'll ever meet in your life. But for the sake of performance, good evening, ma.
It's so interesting. It's so interesting how you are with their parents versus how you are with their mum versus how you are with your own mum. It's mad.
Good evening, ma. I was like, this is a performance. I'm the most disrespectful bitch you ever meet in your life.
My mum said something at the table because I was talking about like other Trinidadian restaurants in London, and I was talking about a hut, like a place that's like a little, not like a hut, but like a pop-up kind of small shop in West London. And she's like, yeah, because is that the one we're talking about in Kennington? And I'm like, I'm talking about Gold Hawk Road, Shepherd's Bush. Yeah, in Kennington. I'm like, Mummy.
She just had me involved in the conversation.
I said, Mum, I just said West London and you're telling me about South London. Yeah, but you said because it's a hut. And I'm like, there can be more than one hut in London, Mummy. Why did you say that? And you know me, like, I'm a die with a dog with a bone. No, but why did you say that? Because you said, yeah, but if I said West London, why are you telling me about? And it's such a me and my mum dynamic. And he's just there. I was just like, I can't hold it.
I'm always making it known that I bully her for people. Hey, let me not say too much. She gets angry. I'm just. She be making it known. She'll tell people I'm about to be her. She say, hey, let me not talk before she starts shouting.
My mum said that, you know, I don't want to talk too much.
Yeah, like, she's like, I ain't saying the one I hit that I bully you. Stand up. At least act like a normal parent. Normal. Please. Act like she's the most abused mother on earth. Hey, I'm not saying people, she shout. Hey. I mean, there was one point. at my wedding, I got so frustrated. I raised my voice. She walked fast away from the scene. She walked so fast. That's the day I was like, Mama fears me.
Mums and daughters are the funniest thing ever. Because I don't think mums and sons will ever believe it.
No.
They'll be like, this is a different life. I don't understand.
Bullying. No,
No, but mum, why would you say that?
I should know immediately when she's in trouble because her face will drop.
Bless them, man.
It's just a circle of bullying.
Because your mum
She's trying to bully him, I'm bullying.
So yeah, that's my win of the week. It all went well, and my nervous system is getting to rest for a second before the next chaotic thing comes around. God knows what that will be, but I'm sure it's soon. So yeah. Should we go on to Reddit Realness?
Yes, I feel like we don't talk about anything these days.
We don't.
It'd just be talking about ourselves. Before we move into Reddit Realness and get into other people's gist, we want to ask you to do us one small favor. If you are watching this or listening on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere else where you get your podcast, and we made you giggle just once,
Or sniffle.
it's just or maybe even cough. We'll take anything. Blink. Whatever you did. If you did something.
Even if you said, yeah, oh my God, that's true.
That's
Please,
true.
Please.
Oh, what the fuck is she talking about? Anything.
Please.
We'll take anything.
Please.
Engagement. Listen, if we did any of those things, even if you just lived, even if you farted, if you did that whilst listening to this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on Spotify, Apple, whatever place you're listening to this podcast. It helps us go a long way in terms of discovery and people actually thinking this is a decent show so we can lure them into the family. They lock the door so they can all suffer with you. I'm joking. But if you did enjoy this episode in all seriousness, please do give us a 5-star rating, not 4.8, not 4.9, but a 5-star rating. Even if you don't think we're a 5-star show, we'll get there. So help us get there by giving us 5 stars. YouTube family, if you are watching this and we made you giggle, fart, sniffle, ask what the fuck are these girls talking about? Or yeah, actually, I understand. Please hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment, let us know your thoughts on anything that we've spoken about so far, including the Reddit rules that we're about to speak about now. Please join the family. Hype this video. Apparently it's a new thing now. So if you want to hype the video, hype it. And make sure you join the family and hit the notification button, that little bell button, so you're notified every time we drop a new video, which is quite often now. So stay in the know. If you want to see more of us and you're like, twice a week just ain't enough, we've got something for you. It's called Patreon. We've got Patreon, we've got YouTube membership. But essentially what that does is that it allows you to have access to our bonus episodes that drop every Tuesday. So for £5, you get early access to our main episodes on Mondays and Thursdays. So you get access to the Monday mini-sode on Sunday, and then the main episode that usually drops on Thursdays on a Wednesday, as well as access to our bonus episodes that drop every Tuesday. So if that sounds like it's up your street, all you have to do is spare us an extra £5 to get access to all of that. We also have a few exciting things in the making that will be released on, it'll be Q3. Some point in Q3. But we are working something really fun that allows you guys to see us outside of the studio and actually see that we have legs. So if that sounds like it's right up the street, join the gang early so you can get access to that the moment it drops. Anyway, guys, let's get into the gist. Reddit Realness. My boyfriend of 14 years cheated and now has a baby. First of all, why is he with your boyfriend for 14 goddamn years? Did you meet him when you were 2?
Wait, let's see how old they are.
Did you meet them when you were 2? My boyfriend and I have been together for at least 14 years. At least! Our son together would be 14, but sadly he passed away at the age of 7 in 2020. Bless you. My boyfriend has cheated on me in the past, but for the last 7 years, we have been really good together. Or at least that's what I thought. Well, long story short, we just found out he has a 7-month-old baby with a girl that we both have known for years. Like, she met our son before he passed away and everything. He swears he was blacked out drunk and doesn't even remember cheating, but the DNA test doesn't lie. So what should I do? Do I stay and help raise the baby, or do I cut all ties with him? Girl, I'm going to make this easy for you. You leave. you leave.
Why do you say that?
Because one, he's cheated on you in the past. Clearly, he hasn't learned his lesson. I don't believe that he was blackout drunk. Is that sorry? I don't believe that he was blackout drunk to the point where he doesn't remember what he did. Two, you have already lost a child. Do you want to put yourself through the torture of raising a child that is not yours, knowing how they came about? Some women maybe are mature enough to do it, but judging by the circumstances, I just don't know if that's the best option. Also, boyfriend of 14 years. Now, not everyone believes in marriage and not everyone wants to get married, but 14 years. Well, it sounds like you're comfortable, sis. It sounds like you're comfortable, but not in a good way.
Yeah, no. So I think when you've dealt with such a trauma, you're connected by you. Your connection is validated by the memory of your child. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sorry. So that's why you can still be in a situation that doesn't serve you. It's worth, normally I would say leave, but it's worth reassessing why you're in that relationship, and if you are in that relationship, because there's so much tied to this relationship, it's worth reassessing why you're really in that relationship. Are you in that relationship because you value what you previously held together and it's a way of commemorating your child? Are you there because you love him and you want to build with him? And obviously he's made it a lot harder because you will have to raise a baby that will remind you of moments that you've had with your baby, which is what I understand why you say leave, because that is very,
Also,
very difficult.
Remind you of your husband's, your boyfriend's infidelity. And that's always something I'm like, is that something you want to do? Is that something that you really want to do? You have to be sure about it.
She didn't actually state what she wanted to do. Did she?
No, but I'm saying, like, are you doing it because you're comfortable and you don't want to start over, or are you doing it because you genuinely love this man and you want to stay and try and make this work? Because it's easy to say that you're willing to love and raise another woman's child, especially based on these circumstances, as your own and love them as your own. But it's another thing to actually do it. And I'll say that as someone who's had a horrible stepmom in the past. Not everyone can do it. And if you know it's something that you can't do, I'd rather you walk away from the situation, start all over again, than put yourself in a situation where you're making an innocent child suffer for something that their father did, that they have no control over. This man has cheated on you in the past. You've been together for 14 years. Again, not everyone believes in marriage, so I'm not going to base it on why hasn't he asked you to marry him, etc. But stuff like this rubs me the wrong way, because it's like, I've been with you for so long, but if you pass, the state will even recognize that.
Do you know what? My mum was having this conversation with me, but I think, especially for a lot of these dilemmas, like, I think sometimes culture does play in both ways. So sometimes it can be the culture that marriage is the norm. I find that particularly in parts of America, and especially where religion is important, most types of parts of the world. But for some people, I'm also aware that they may have been raised in families where marriage wasn't the thing, but lifelong partnership is. I think this one is quite hard because sometimes you have them saying, oh, if she had said, it's been 14 years, he never married me, and then he went, that's different. She didn't highlight the fact that. So it makes me think that that's something that they're cool with, especially whereas their child was 7 years of age, and even before the child passed, they didn't mention.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's one of those things where, you know, they just not everyone values marriage or wants to get married, and that's completely fine. But a whole baby,
I mean, the fact that he's just saying, oh, I was blackout drunk, I think is a cop out.
Yeah, 1000%.
Because whether you're blackout drunk or not, you still had sex. So yes, it could be the case that you're blackout drunk, but I think there's something to be said in trying to understand why you did that when you were drunk, because either way you still did it. Do you get what I mean?
Because me, when I'm blackout drunk, I just vomit and sleep.
Yeah, like it's to follow someone home and have unprotected sex with them, with someone you've known for years.
And you already had a history of cheating before, or guy.
It's like, that's not just, even if it was a decision made in drunkenness, that wasn't the stimulus of that wasn't necessarily when you're drunk. Because again,
Also, what a raggedy woman.
yeah, that's crazy.
Raggedy
I
bitch.
know your missus.
Cause
I know your missus for years.
years, and you went through with it.
Tiffany.
I know. I'm pro-choice. You don't have to, obviously, but like the fact that you did, it makes me feel like there was something more going on here. Because if it was like a one-night stand, let's not lie. Let's be fucking realistic. If you get pregnant off the back of a one-night stand,
Especially with someone that you know is in a relationship,
yeah,
and you know
exactly,
their
you're
wife
not like you
or
will
know their
consider
partner.
your options. Well, that's what I'm gonna say. You will consider your options. The fact that she kept it and had the child makes me feel like this isn't the first time they slept with each other. In fact, I feel like there was something there.
Maybe. But to be fair, this dialogue is quite vague. Normally they give a bit more
Yeah,
context.
it was quite short. I feel like sis is gonna stay. Let me tell you now, she's gonna stay. Like no matter what we say, I feel like she's gonna stay. Because when she's asking what should I do, you're looking for someone to tell you you can make this work, and people make mistakes.
And I do believe that to be true, actually. I think to come back for such a situation, there needs to be radical honesty. And right now he's not giving that. He's not being radically honest. I think saying, oh, I was just drunk is a huge cop out. Whether you were drunk or not, let's assess the reasons why your drunk self will want to do that. Because your drunk self still wanted to do that. I don't start drunk messaging Brad Pitt, for example. Do you get what I mean? There's some things that I just won't do when I'm drunk.
Sorry, I'm just reading the responses.
What did they say?
They're all saying that leave says like he's already cheated on you before. Like some of them are being a bit harsh. Okay, and let me say this: you wanting to give someone another chance and try and make things work because you love them so much doesn't mean you have low self-respect or low self-esteem. You are allowed to love wholeheartedly and be scared of losing someone that you love dearly without people attacking your low self-esteem. You can have love for yourself and still recognize that you love someone enough to try. Whether you should actually stay and try is another thing. But I don't feel like you attacking someone because they have doubts about what they want to do because they still love the person and want to explore the possibility of fixing things. I think we need to be a bit more fair because it's always easy for us to talk from
I
another
was
side.
going to say that you're correct. Like it's easy for us to say. What I will say though is, as someone that's been there, and I think a lot of women will relate, it's very easy to end up putting your love for someone over the love you have for yourself.
Oh, 1000%. I'm not saying that you should. I'm saying don't attack
judge
people.
them for
Like
doing
we need.
it.
I know sometimes we like to do tough love. Also perspective, like see things from other people's.
Also, we've all
standpoints.
been there where we love somebody wholeheartedly,
Yeah,
like
man.
crazily. So it's like, have grace, because again,
Exactly.
we're the first to say leave, but when our friends are telling us to leave, we're looking at them like
But
if I want
but
him, but I
do
love
you get what I
him.
mean? Like again, everyone's human. Everyone's human. Like we could all present ourselves as the perfect people who have all the self-respect and self-love in the world. We're gonna choose ourselves always, but we know that there's been many times where maybe our friends have had to shake us, in order for us to even wake up and see what kind of situation we're in because we've loved someone so much. Again, doesn't mean you don't love yourself, but we all are aware, or most of us are aware of how consuming love can be, especially in unhealthy relationships. So
Also,
have grace.
can I say we're all victims of our own situation and our own decisions? Because there are people who are like, get so, and I have this conversation as I get older. There are people who are like, no, I don't accept my boundaries, or this, that, the other. And they also, but by proxy of that, can sometimes mean they find it harder to find partnership.
Yeah, because I've always said this, partnership, sometimes there's a level of compromising that comes with, with being partnered. As much as you may have a lot in common with your partner, there's a lot of things that you don't have in common. And with that, there will be friction. And it's finding a way to compromise. How do I say? Finding a way to compromise where it works for both of you guys. You're meeting in the middle, essentially. Doesn't mean that you should give up everything about you and your life and your self-love and whatever just to accommodate this person, but you're accepting that there are flaws that come with this person, not ones that are harmful, obviously, and put you in danger. But it may be, for example, maybe he ticks all the boxes, but you know, he has like he's not very great at doing laundry, or maybe he eats particular things but doesn't like the things that you eat. So maybe it's a compromise where he cooks his own food and you cook your own food, or you know, you cook meals that you both like, etc. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Obviously, no one's asking you to compromise your self-esteem or whatever, and put up with shit that is clearly unhealthy for you, whether that's him cheating multiple times, etc. But there's a level of compromise that comes with being in a relationship. And as much as say, no, boundaries, don't boundary yourself to the point where nobody can get through.
My friend was talking to me about this, and she was like, she accepts that because she's been so independent and she's so strict. She's like, girl, I know it's hard for me to find love because nothing impresses me.
It's hard in love. I can say that someone, a strict babe who's very boundaried. Oh my God. Battle of ages it is to not think of myself as an individual and not be trying help make my hyper independence take over and alienate the other person. So I say from experience, like, yes, have boundaries, but also be open to compromise. Life isn't going to go exactly how you want it. Not everyone's going to play the exact role that you envision for them in your life. But I think that's when love comes in. I always say this, like, part of love is loving someone even with their flaws. No one is perfect. As much as we're looking at people and being like, oh, well, they're not perfect, etc. Someone's looking at you like you're a fucking problem too, but they put up with you because they love you.
Also,
ask your parents.
I say it all the time, like, and I say it in love, but it's also taking friendship. Know the demon you got with, like, and not to say your partner's a demon, but I also believe that, again, as I said, we all have aspects of bad character. It's just worth knowing what your person's bad character is, because we all have it. Do you get what I mean? Like,
I'm an absolute brat. I'm a brat.
Yeah, like same.
I'm an absolute brat. If you've ever met a spot brat in your life, it's me. Terrible. My dad messed me up, man.
I was gonna say I am stubborn and hard. Well, you know, I'm prideful as hell. And the thing is, I'm not as prideful with my friends. With men,
yeah.
But yeah, again, you've just got to know the person you're with and know. I think it's so important. That's why I say when it comes down to this, have a conversation about why you're here and what you both want for each other, because it is a huge. I'm not saying it's not a huge red flag that he's cheated previously, and obviously he's cheated again
and had a baby, because
like that'd be enough for me to leave. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I'm not a strong woman.
Yeah,
I can't raise your kid like it's my own. I know where it came from.
I said this last week. Alongside, sometimes we say, oh, God has given us the strongest soldier package. Sometimes we pick it from ourselves. Be mindful, if you're picking that package, be mindful that you can carry what it comes with, by the way.
I can't.
You know? So I'm not saying that if the love of my life, who I was with for 14 years, who never married me, who we had a child, we shared a child together, and then that child passed, I couldn't do it. There's so much trauma, like there's so much betrayal I will feel, but because of the depth of that relationship, I'm aware that no one will understand you and understand your pain the way he would. So just assess. That's not to say stay with him. It's not to say don't stay with him, but assess the real reason you're there. Are you there because you love him and you want to continue a future with him, or you love him because he's a sense of comfort because he reminds you of the child? And just work that out.
14 years is a long time. Lord knows I can't do, because I'll wake up in the middle of the night and choke him.
Yeah, one day I'll be like, obviously, so this was play. Let me go find my husband.
No, I'm choking you. So
let me go find my husband since you want to play with my life for 14 years.
14 years? I said, I hope you met him when you were 2. Yeah. I hope you met that man when you were 2. 14 years.
Insane.
My mom will start to take my name to the altar. At night vigils, so they can pray the demon away. What do you mean this man tied her name to a tree? Said that she's locked in this relationship. She'll start going to the mountain to pray with my name and a picture of me. That is spiritual warfare.
Oh my God. We're taking the name to your pastor. Please pray.
Please, this is her photo. 14 years this man has held her. 14 years. 14 years.
Oh my God.
Since she was 2. Nothing to show for it. Has witnessed her
Crazy.
finish secondary school, college, university.
Never,
Full-time job.
never a ring,
nothing.
never a dress.
Nothing.
Cake we
No-
haven't tasted.
Cake we have not tasted.
Shout
Bride
out.
price has not been paid. Not even a goat. This man don't ask us nothing. Just here calling me mum. Have you made me your mother-in-law? 14 years you sat at this dinner table every Christmas.
When will I get to make speech?
When will I get? Is it when I die? 14 years you sat at our dinner table every Sunday. Are you playing with our daughter? Are you using us for rice?
Jesus Christ.
But guys, anyway, adult fans of the week.
What is my protecting your peace, man. I was overstimulated with love on my birthday, and I had a choice to go to my mother's house or go to my house. And Stephanie, I shift back to my house to be able to process. And thank God, because I got some crazy messages that night, and I needed to be in my house to address that situation. But you can't put a price on your peace, and I just want to say that sometimes it's people want a lot from you, and sometimes you gotta be like, yeah, I just need a moment, and I'm going to go to wherever my safe space might be. Now I know everyone doesn't necessarily have that, but whatever, like as in a home, like a living situation where you don't share it with other people, but whatever is your safe space, and even if that is in the day where you just need a moment away from everyone, do that. Prioritize you, because yeah, it's worth it.
Fab. Sorry, I'm trying to get mine up. Right, so I was trying to get the name of the exhibition, so I don't get this wrong. My adult fan of the week this week is actually the Nigo from Japan with Love exhibition at the Design Museum. Anyone that's into streetwear, anyone that loves Bape, I absolutely love Bape. For anyone that doesn't know, I grew up absolutely obsessed with like Pharrell, Bape, Ice Cream, what is it, Billionaire Boys Club, Ice Cream, all of that. I was into it. So this is like a super, super dope exhibition. It's on until the 4th of October at the Design Museum. I'm actually going to be booking it to go on my birthday week. But I saw a couple that I love watching when I want to find cool things to do in London. They went there because I had no idea that it was on. It's been on since May. And it basically, it's the exhibition of like his life over his 30-year career, and it starts from when he was like a teenager. There's like actually a kind of like they've remade like his childhood, like his like teenage bedroom, and it looks exactly like how it would have back then. But yeah, it looks super, super cool, so I'm super excited to go. So if you are into that kind of stuff, into streetwear, etc., I definitely recommend you going. Just from what I've seen already, it looks super cool. You can see like all the early Bape designs and stuff, how it came about, which I really love doing. So yeah, that's my adult fan of the week this week, which brings us to the end of this week's episode. Guys, if you are watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts on this Reddit dilemma. Let us know your thoughts on anything that we discussed today. And please, 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 I know I said it before, please subscribe. Less than 10% of you are actually subscribed to our channel, which is a disgrace. How can you call yourself part of the family when you're not part of the family? Join us. Subscribing is free. Join the family and hit the bell button so you can be notified every time we drop a new video, which is twice a week or 3 times if you're part of our YouTube membership or Patreon gang or Spotify membership gang. Spotify, Apple gang, streaming gang, wherever you're listening to this podcast from. Please, 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 if you enjoyed this episode, even if we made you giggle, sniff, fart, whatever, during this episode, make sure you give us a 5-star rating, not 4.8, not 4.9, but a 5-star rating. If you don't think we're a 5-star show, we'll get there. So help us get there, and we'll be very, very grateful because we're trying to get our rating up. You can find us. We just got here pod on Instagram. We just got here podcast on TikTok and WJGH podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Steph Tia. Where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram at TiaHoneyRoberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
And it's a wrap, guys. We shall see you on a Monday. Until then, have a lovely weekend.
Or see you on Patreon.
Or see you on Patreon, but that's on Tuesday. So still have a lovely weekend.
Love you. Bye.